Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about money, history repeating, and your questions. Sometimes, history establishes a pattern that's worth noting, especially if it's very clear and easily measured. Sadly, if there's one thing we learn from history repeating, it's that people don't learn from history repeating. So, on to the question. Belle, you and a bunch of other people who have a good track record of analyzing data are saying the economy is in trouble. But the stock market people I watch say the economy is doing great and has been for years. It's led to debates between my roommates and I. Is there any one thing you can give me that will help put it in focus? The markets rarely get in trouble when they're doing okay. They get in trouble when they're doing great. And sometimes doing great in a specific way is a part of a pattern. The S&P 500 is set up to be more than 20% this year. It's up 27.57% year to date. The average in a year is historically about 10.5%. So this year is really good. Last year was really good as well. That was about 24%. That's amazing. In fact, 2 years in a row of more than 20% is very rare. It's only happened a few times in the last century or so. Let's see. It happened in 1927 and 1928. If you know the history of the stock market, you probably already know where this is going. 1929 was the stock market crash. It happened in 1935 and 1936. The market started dropping in March or so of 1937. It didn't really stop until early 1938. At that point, the market had lost more than half its value. It rose in 1954 and 55. The Eisenhower recession started in 57. Then you have the real exception. 1995 and 1996 were followed by more gains in 1997 and 1998. So it doesn't always lead to something bad. Of course, the one exception was followed by the dot-com crash in March of 2000, and by 2002, the S&P 500 lost about half its value. The last one actually has a lot of parallels to today, with an incredibly top-heavy market dominated by tech stocks. There are also differences. We're coming off a deep dive from the pandemic-related economy. But the reality is that when you combine these gains with the Buffett indicator, the only real conclusion you can come to is that stocks are overvalued. And when stocks are overvalued, they will correct. It could happen tomorrow. It could take a while. Historically, though, it's going to happen within Trump's term and probably within the first 2 years. So, I guess it's not one thing, it's two things. The pattern of the S&P 500 gains and the Buffett indicator. The reason you're getting different points of view is because the other people probably have a different goal. They're trying to beat the market. I'm trying to give people the information to prepare and win debates with their roommates. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.